See, everybody just seen the play that Govan and Ceddy Nash ran. It didn't even last 24 hours. You understand? But the reason why it don't matter is because they backed up by the gatekeepers of YouTube. They're going to get more exposure. People still going to talk about it and watch it. Ceddy not going to lose no subscribers. Govan finna go up. And they getting backed by No Jumper, Cam Capone, Vlad. So Ceddy Nash, he just know keeping it 100 on YouTube and going by the street rules, and you're not going to grow. There's no top tier street YouTube blogger, especially black. If you don't team up with the gatekeepers, do what you need to do, you're not going to level up. You're going to stay at one spot. You ain't going to see the 30, 40,000 a month checks. 25, you're going to average 20K, 25K. You ain't going to see that. You're not going to get all over the blogs and shit like that. So, yeah, Ceddy may get backlash from you. And y'all may say, you could tell he ain't like that, or you could tell he fake, you could tell whatever. But he going to a new level, so it don't matter, because people is still watching. So he need the haters. The haters help him because the haters doing videos. So that's more exposure. The moves that he making is getting spread all over the algorithm on YouTube and IG, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. Govan is just smart for him to link with the YouTubers and the bloggers and whatever. Yeah. What else he gonna do? Because why wouldn't you get out of jail and connect with Vlad, No Jumper, and Ceddy Nash? Because that's your one-way ticket to LA, leaving Memphis. You could do this enough, and you can take a kid and everybody who you love, who you need to take care of, they can come with you. Because you can't really leave them in Memphis because they can become RIP. So, especially if you already lost a daughter. Because you never know what a nigga in Memphis will do. They get tired of looking for you. And they see you all over the internet. Now you balling, now you getting money, now you getting love, yeah. When the big dogs behind you, they can change people that hate you. They can change a few of their minds, and now they supporting you. Now they liking you. Same thing with Woody. So it was smart for Govan to run that play. Like King AK said, y'all go subscribe to King AK. He been said Govan and Ceddy Nash been talking. Said he wanted to do the interview. Vlad just dropped the interview today, part 1. Where Vlad said, we been talking. Ceddy did the interview with the same lawyer that Govan got. Right? That's who probably plugged. I don't know, I can't really say that. But that lawyer, he the middleman or something. His lawyer probably told him, you need to connect with Ceddy Nash, not the other bloggers. Connect with the bloggers that's around No Jumper. That's a more safer route. You don't need to connect with Gamespitter. You don't need to connect with King Yellow or King AK or like the real street bloggers. You don't need to connect with them. Connect with Ceddy Nash, Flacco, Remo, Academics, Vlad, No Jumper. That's all you need. Cam Capone. That's all you need. Build your own YouTube channel or just keep doing interviews. Start selling merch. Start doing promo and watch your fan base grow. Now, I don't understand when it comes to Govan and his lawyer. How in the trial the lawyer kept preaching how poor he is. How he don't got no money. How he couldn't come up with the 100K. But he can afford you. And then when y'all beat the case, y'all do the press conference or whatever, talking to the news. And then the lawyer say, I feel sorry for people who can't afford me, poor people. But that's what you just said he was. You said he was poor. So how did he get the money to pay you? So did Gotti, CMG and them pay the lawyer? And in return, when Govan beat the case, Govan gonna go on these platforms and clear your Gotti name. He gonna say, I never spoke to your Gotti, never did any business with your Gotti. Your Gotti not even a part of it. Gotti never even dissed off like what he doing right now. So you got the comedian that's over there on paper route saying Gotti ain't had nothing to do with it. You got Govan saying Gotti ain't had nothing to do with it. None of the shooters saying Gotti had something to do with it. And I'm telling y'all, Gotti is not going to get indicted. If CMG get a RICO, Gotti ain't going to be a part of it. It's going to be Black Youngster. Nobody's saying Yo Gotti. The only time they say Yo Gotti was he could have came up with the money. That was the lawyer. It ain't the suspects or, yeah, it ain't them. How the fuck wouldn't Govan know Yo Gotti? And he been knowing Jook this long. Jook probably could have talked about Yo Gotti to Govan. But, you know, when you rat, you could pick and choose. Like, I tell on him, but I ain't going to give him up. It wasn't nothing for Govan. If he already did a proffer, it wasn't nothing for Govan to tie Yo Gotti. Everybody want Yo Gotti in it. So it wouldn't be nothing to spin that story. Jook, he gone. But the only person that really can tie Yo Gotti to the situation was Jook. So it's like a gift and a curse that he not here no more. Gotti don't got to worry about nobody saying his name. Even though he could feel like his brother solid, but you never know. Govan ain't gonna say it. He got him the lawyer probably, allegedly. Who else would get Govan that lawyer? And he's saying he poor in the trial. But now all of a sudden he got the money to afford you. And Lil Durk got the same lawyer. But how is everybody connected? Ceddy Nash, the lawyer, Govan, Vlad, No Jumper, Lil Woody. Why is Govan only following Lil Woody manager and Ceddy Nash? Next, he gonna follow Lil Woody. So I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna go. Govan finna do he already done the interview with Vlad. So this how you know the play already been set, because Govan, you was saying like the interview wasn't done with Vlad yet. You talking about, I'm gonna do Vlad, you already done Vlad. Ain't no way he would have uploaded it that quick. So what's gonna happen is Govan gonna do the interview where he did the interview with Vlad. Next, he gonna link with No Jumper or Cam Capone, right? Ceddy Nash gonna come on No Jumper or Cam Capone. Ceddy Nash gonna make his run. He gonna come after Govan though. He gonna do a No Jumper by himself. He gonna do a Cam Capone. He gonna do Vladtv. He gonna do it, or he probably already done it, but they gonna hold it. So all these people eating. If not Cam Capone, then just Vlad and No Jumper. After that, Govan gonna link with Lil Woody. So just like how it was with Lil Woody and the muscle dude, Aaron the Plumber, like how it was with Charleston White, it's gonna be like that. Lil Woody and Govan, they're gonna be doing the 20 verse ones and all that shit. Turn that back up. They're gonna be doing interviews together. The most hated. Why wouldn't Lil Woody team with Govan? He ain't got nothing to lose. He need that spark to get his name back in the algorithm. So why wouldn't he team with Govan and they can make some money together? Hell, they could even start a podcast. They can even start a podcast. It could be Lil Woody. It could be Govan. Ceddy Nash, he'll pop up here and there. Other people will pop up. So yeah, they ain't really got to have celebrities coming on now. It'll be the drill artists, they don't really give a damn. It'll be up-and-coming artists that might come on now, you know. They can start their own 20 verse one. They can, it's some shit, they merch. It's some shit they can collab together with. That's what it's gonna be. And Ceddy Nash, he understand really that Crip shit holding Ceddy Nash back. Ceddy Nash right now bigger than the Crip name, but he can't say that or act like that because he could DP. He can't act like he bigger than the program. He know he really want to let it go, but he can't because he's too deep in. But that's really holding him back because nothing he doing fit that image. So it really don't make no sense. But if Snoop Dogg said it, can look at it like this: if Snoop Dogg can remain on the blue team and keep leveling up, why Ceddy Nash can't? So he really don't got to drop his flag. He really don't. He could just have to talk with the gang. Hey, I got to run this move, this move, this move. Sometimes these niggas gonna be rats. Sometimes. But Ceddy, he done figured it out. Like, I can't be just rolling 60 Crip. I go by all they rules online. In real life, I can. Online, I'm Ceddy Nash. And the only way I'm going to get to this certain level. And you got to think. That's why I said it don't go hard on the Vlads and the no jumpers and all them. Because he already did business with these folks. And they rock with him. And they going to be the reason, part of the reason why he keep going to different levels. Yeah, well, he making a lot of money. I told Ceddy Nash that I said, bro, you need to get out the truck. You finna get too big. You too big. He said, man, I'm still gonna find these routes, bro. You can't truck drive no more. It don't make no sense. You can get trucks and put people in them, but you can't drive no truck no more because you're gonna be stunting your growth. If you're gonna be working with no jumper and doing this one and that one and flat and this one, and you still gotta drop your own content, why the fuck would you still be driving a truck when you can be just putting out 3 or 4 videos, making the videos the best way you can? If y'all notice, Ceddy Nash can put more thought and make the videos way better when he's not driving. He still was doing good when he was driving, but now he really can deliver like he's supposed to when he's not driving. So why, if you making way more, if you didn't double or triple your income from what you was making in the truck, why would you do that? When at 100% of the time, you can, when a story pop out, you can just drop it. Instead of you driving, you really can't stop and you can't. I'm finna get out the truck. I'm gonna do this last little run, 3 or 4 months or whatever. Yeah, I'm out the way. I'm gonna take YouTube to another level. Ceddy didn't do nothing wrong. It's only wrong to street guys. But if you're in the entertainment business, this the way you level up. Sometimes it's different ways. But anybody, whether you're a rapper, a movie star, whatever you're doing, if you're in the entertainment business, if you stick straight to how the streets is and you got morals and all this stuff, you're not gonna go nowhere fast. You're only gonna go but so high. You may get 100,000 subscribers. You may get a YouTube check with 20K, 30K, 15K, 10K, but then it's gonna slow down. Because when you were supposed to go to the next level, you didn't, you stayed the same. So that's why if you're gonna remain the same, you either need to find different lanes like Charleston White did and do comedian, do merch, or you need to have other stuff. So you can remain that real nigga on YouTube, but you need to be having property. You need to have a couple trucks. You need to have, a shop or something, merch. So that way you ain't got to really sell your soul. You still be making all this income and just spend a lot of money in marketing. Fuck with the stocks and do it like that. So you may not go viral all the time and be like Ceddy Nash or somebody else that's on them levels with that type of stuff, right? But you'll still be making that same income. If you know you don't want to do what you need to do to go to the next level, then yeah, you might want to, unless you just cool with making 6,000 a month, 8K, you may have a girl or something, she add to it, and you just cool with a certain number. And then you're going to trap a little bit, you're going to do this a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But if you really want to make a steady 25K, 30K, 40K, you don't want to do what you got to do to go to the next level. And that could be losing respect in the hood, losing respect from this blogger, that blogger, people talking about you. People saying you ain't this, people saying you ain't that. But them same people ain't at Bank of America or Wells Fargo or credit unions. So yeah, if you want to be that real nigga though, you better be fixing your credit. That's why you need to hit the link under the comment, get them trade lines and primaries, and yeah, build your credit report up and get that funding from them banks. And yeah, fuck around be having 3 or 4 cards. One got 20,000, one got 50,000, one got 70,000. Then you get business credit. One could have 20,000, 50,000, 80,000, whatever, unlimited. So you got that. Now you playing with other people's money. Then you get a nice life insurance policy. After a while, you borrow against that. Get your IRAs, get all that type of shit. There's other ways you can get the bag. But you got to learn. You got to spend money with people so they can teach you. And yeah. So yeah, man, like, said ain't do nothing wrong. We just saying we see the play. That's all. We just see the play. And yeah, Govan is smart for him to do what he doing. This is the only way he'll make that type of money. He can't really go be a truck driver. He can't really go be, he could, but he got to be local or some shit like that. Like he can move Seattle, Washington and be local or be regional up that way. Colorado, North Dakota, South Dakota, and just stay regional right there. And motherfuckers will never find him. You know what I'm saying? But he may not want to do that. Why would you do that when you got a story that's attached to Young Dolph and Yo Gotti and this one and that one, Big Jook? You just sell that, come out with books, get into movies, start acting, yeah. And try your best to stay alive. As soon as you get your money, don't go splurging. Get you a bulletproof truck. Get you a bulletproof truck and really protect yourself. Don't think it can't happen to you. Like I say, ain't no way that lawyer saying Govan was poor. And now, all of a sudden, when they get out, he gonna talk to the news and all that done saying he feels sorry for people who poor that can't afford him. And yeah, they don't got the money to obtain him and get the information. And yeah, got to take pleas and just sit in the county. Man, how the fuck could that man afford a lawyer like that? Unless CMG, Yo Gotti, who else would give him the money? So yeah, man, that's smart for Yo Gotti. If he did do it, that's smart. Pay him. Then when he get out, clear my name. Do all the interviews. Clear my name on every last one of them. Because all of them going to say, do you know Yo Gotti? And just clear it. Make me look good. Say good stuff about me. Not really Dolph. Big me up. Man, Yo Gotti ain't never dissed Dolph. Yo Gotti, I ain't never spoke to him. I ain't never had no conversation with him. I ain't never did this. Yo Gotti, this. Yeah, I ain't never heard nothing negative his way. I ain't never heard him say do this or yeah. You can say you had a relationship with Dolph, but when it comes to Gotti, you don't know him. You never talked to him. Never even really seen him like that. But except when he's shooting a video or something, but never had no dealings with him. You never heard him diss Dolph. You never heard him say nothing about Dolph. Nothing. It's just clear. Clear name. Yeah, so that's a good move for Gotti. If he did, make sure he got that lawyer. But if the feds really dig into how that lawyer got paid by Govan, I don't know what they'll find. What y'all think? Like I say, with Ceddy Nash, he been talking to Govan. He been wanting to interview him off of hearing what King AK said. Vlad been talking to Govan a long time. Ceddy Nash linked up with the lawyer. If Ceddy Nash been talking to Govan, Govan could have linked his lawyer with Ceddy Nash. Then linked up with Vladtv. Already cool with no jumper. We all can eat off this thing. We can all get the bag off this thing. Other podcasts not going to let Govan come on now. Anybody who respect Dolph not going to really bring him on now. We don't need to hear your story. We don't give a fuck about no Govan story. It's not no legendary story. So why the fuck we care about the average? We got the same type of story. Went to jail for some drugs, assault. Man, come on, man. Who ain't got that story? That's from the hood. He ain't did nothing legendary. Don't nobody in Memphis want to be like Govan. It take more than a bald head to be like Michael Jordan. And you ain't DMX and you ain't Tupac. You heard me? So, oh yeah, y'all hit that like button. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Hit that link in the comment section for the credit repair. Get you a new car. Get you a new apartment. Get you a new townhouse. Get you a new house. Get you a new 18-wheeler. Get you a new box truck or dually truck. Yeah, man, no money down. Get you some funding. Get you 10, 20, 30, 40 racks from the bank. Run that shit up, man. Spend it, then file bankruptcy and do it all over again. Yeah. But follow me on IG, _gang_spitter. Donate to the channel. $ Gamespitter704. He was with him. Go.
This video right here is brought to you by EliFixCredit.com. Hey man, say man, this the deal of the year right here. To all my fans, my following, my supporters, anybody who rock with me, this the best way I can help you. This the best game I done gave since I done started the YouTube, really, because this right here gonna turn your situation all the way up. Tony the Closer, he just teamed up with Eli, and guess what they doing right now, man? If your credit starts with a 4, 5, or 6, I'm telling you right now, stop playing. I'm talking late payments. I'm talking collections. I'm talking evictions. I'm talking repos, charge-offs, all that stuff, man. He's taking all that off your credit, and it ain't taking 6 months, a year, 4 months, 3 months, 2 months, none of that stuff. I'm saying you're going to see results in 4, 5 days. Let me tell y'all again, because I don't think you heard me. I'm saying he's showing y'all results in 4, 5, 6, 7 business days. And he only charging y'all $250. And he guaranteeing you funding. And if you want business credit, he charges $500 and he can guarantee you 6-figure funding. If he don't keep his word, if he don't show you results with 4, 5, 6, 7 days, and then the big results in like 2 to 3 weeks, he'll give you money back and give you $100. I say he'll give you $250 back and give you $100 for playing with you, for playing with your top. Same thing if you decide to go the business route and you want business credit fixed and you need trade lines, primaries, he got it all. If you're an artist and you need funding and ain't no labels reaching out to you, you want that big bag, you need to holler at Eli. Pay the $250, pay the $500, fix your credit, build your credit, add some primaries and trade lines. Oh, that's a different fee. Add some trade lines and primary, and y'all take this to the bank and get your funding and take off with your rap career, your R&B career, your movie career, whatever you got going on, your restaurant, your barbershop, your truck driving business, your hair salon. So I'm telling y'all, man, like, y'all know we in America, they only care about credit. Credit is king these days. This ain't the streets. Cash is king in the streets, but this is real life, the real world. So credit is what you need. You got a 4, 5, 6. You can't get that apartment. You making the money, but you still can't get the apartment you want. You can't get that house you want. You can't get that car you want because you ain't reached out to Tony the Closer or you ain't reached out to Eli and paid the $250. And then you ain't even got to pay the $250 up front. You can just pay $64 today. And you can team up with Zip and you can do 4 payments. So $64 a day if you get approved. So $64 a day if you team up with Zip and you get approved. And then you got 4 payments. So you ain't even got to come out of pocket all the way to $250. 64, he gonna get to work. As soon as you pay the 64, you get approved with Zip, he gonna get to work. So by the time you probably pay all your $250, you're already seeing results. If it don't work, if I'm capping or you feel like this is a scam, like the other fake internet dudes be doing, they be taking your money, you got to pay all this buku money. He give me your money back and give me $100. And he ain't taking all day, so it ain't gonna take that long to get your money back. He only got a week to show you the results, and then about 2 or 3 weeks to show you the big results. So how you gonna lose? I'm telling you, the link in the bio. Y'all go over there, either have your $64 ready or your $250, and fix your credit. Take them 500 scores, 600 scores, take it to 750, 780, 800. Get you some trade line primaries, fix your business credit, man. Get with the program, man. That's EliFixCredit.com. That's EliFixCredit.com. If you still can't find it, go to Tony the Closer IG, Tony the Closer _ That's his IG at Tony the Closer _ Go over there, subscribe to him. He ain't come to his DM, tell him the game spitter sent you, and say you need that credit score plug. And if you need the game on the real estate, you already know. I'm gonna drop that link too. So man, y'all tap in. He was with him. Go.
I'm just tripped out right now, man. And I don't like to put people in my business, especially my financial business. But I got to tell y'all about this. So about a year, maybe 8-9 months ago, I started working with a credit repair company to get my credit right. I already had worked with a couple. They didn't do nothing. But this one, we were seeing some progress. But again, it took a year and a half to make the progress that we made. So that progress looked like I probably started around about low 500s across all 3 bureaus. And we got one of them up to about the mid 600s. And the other 2 really hadn't made any progress. They was still around the mid 500s. So I just got impatient and I said, screw it. I came across Eli and I didn't know what to expect. And I still would say on my wildest dreams, I didn't expect this. In 30 days, he took my credit scores from what I just told you, mid 500s to mid 600 on the highest one, to this being my lowest from the mid 500s, right? These 2 right here, now 748, 756. And the one that was in the, I think 660 or something like that, mid 600s, going on the upper 600s, 816. But he did it in 30 days. I don't know if y'all hear me. I spent over a year and a half, thousands of dollars with another company after wasting my money before that. And this ain't a screenshot. I don't know if y'all can see the date right here. It says May 5th. And the last refresh of mine was 502. $90,000, $93,000 in debt wiped off my credit report in 30 days. 100+ point jump across all 3 bureaus, even the one that wasn't that bad, in 30 days. So if you even been thinking about getting your credit repaired, this is your sign to stop stalling, because I don't really know how he's going to be this effective and still have any type of capacity or availability to keep working with people. But just take it from me. Matter of fact, don't take it from me. Take it from my FICO score. Let me just read, because I know some people do screenshots and all that kind of stuff. I don't want y'all to think this is cap. I don't want y'all to think this is cap. Let me see if I can find my name. It's not logged into nobody else's stuff. Excuse my internet. Come on. Not logged into nobody else's stuff. I don't want y'all to see the addresses and stuff. Y'all can see here at the bottom. Yeah, this is me, current day results, receipts. So again, if you've been thinking about getting your credit repaired with anybody else, you're about to do yourself a huge disservice. Waste a whole lot of money, waste probably a year plus on waiting for them to get you incremental results. When this dude, he ain't even finished because he's a perfectionist. But his incremental ain't their incremental. This is just the progress update. We ain't even done. We ain't even got to the business funding yet. But if you want to get your credit repaired.
Good morning, y'all. I gotta give a shout out to my man, Eli. That's my dog. He got an OD right now. We going for so much funding right now. I ain't want to worry about a thing. You need credit. I didn't need credit repair. I needed funding. But to get funding, you got to get your credit score very high. Holla at my man Eli. I'm telling you. Holla at my man Eli. Your credit is the only way you're going to be able to survive in the future. Especially if you want to have investments, business, whatever you want to believe, whatever your dream is, starts here, bro. Get some funding and chase it. But you got to get your credit right. Hit them up, man.
Hey, I wanted to take a second to give a huge shout out to Eli. Sign my mom up for credit repair with him because we had tried 3 or 4 other people. We've been working for over 2 years to try to get a couple of collections removed from her credit report, and literally no one was able to help us. We've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on this and just kept getting no results. I found Eli, happened to run across his page on Instagram, and reached out to him, signed up. It's been less than 30 days, and both of those collections are off of her credit report. So I just want to, again, say thank you so much. And I definitely would highly recommend him and his team if you're looking for someone who can actually get the job done.
I've been working with Eli on my credit repair for the last couple months, and in just 2 weeks, he was able to get all the negative items deleted off of my Experian credit report. As you can see here, the negative items have all been deleted. So if you are in need of credit repair, I highly recommend Eli's services.